Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Visio. In this module, I want to show you how you can use some of the more common diagrams and what they are for. So I've got myself into one of the templates, and basically this is a charting shapes template, but what I've done is I've added the marketing diagram stencil, so I've got these diagrams. To get this stencil, I went to more shapes, into business, into charts, and then you can see it there. Look, I just ticked that on, so it brought that stencil into this. You've also got other stencils in there that may be quite useful, like the matrix diagram. I'll click on that one just to see what's in there. So these are some of the more common diagrams that people use in business. But I'm going to use this top one because that's the one I brought in first off. So the first one I brought in was this one, hierarchy of needs, Maslow's theory. It's just a triangle that I've dragged in a shape from here, from this stencil. I think I picked this one. So when you bring that in, it just drops on the screen like that. You've got the option of selecting how many levels you want. So I'm gonna leave it on the default. Click OK to that. And then it's a case of double clicking into each of these segments and type in what you want it to say. I'll just type the first word there, physical. And then it's very simple to change these colors to represent whatever you want the color to be by just going to the fill option at the top, picking different colors. I didn't actually change that one, like so. I'm not doing very good with the colors. I'll do it's like that. So that's all that one is, hierarchy of needs, and you can obviously have less or more of these shapes if you so wish. So on the next page, I have got a SWOT analysis box, and again that was dragged in from this side. I'll just bring that over here so you can see it side by side and make it a little bit bigger. It's snapped into place. Now when you first double click into one of these boxes, your cursor is in the center. You've got the tools at the top here where you can go left, left, and if you wanted a bullet list, you can do that, and then you just basically type whatever you want, and that becomes a bullet list. Now, if I click into this one, double click again, it's back to square one. So what you could do, or should do really, is having changed this one, just have it selected, double click on the format painter icon so it stays on, and then just click into each of the other boxes, and you can see already it's putting the bullet in there. When you're finished, you take that off, and now when you double click in, you've got the same format in each box. If I double click into this one, just start typing, press enter, start typing, and the same on that one. So the format painter is quite good once you've sorted out your first box. Like the other one, you can change the colors on these boxes if you so wish. If you want the weakness one to be red, the threats to be red, and then opportunities to be green, maybe. Totally up to you how you want to color this up, if you even want to color it up. So that's the SWOT analysis box. Just did a text box for the title, so that was a case of coming over here, clicking on text, and then drawing a text box, and then typing in the text box. And then when you click away from that, if you don't watch out, you'll be creating text boxes everywhere. You need to put your pointer tool back on, and then if you double click on that, you can change the font size so it acts like a title, whatever size you want. Too big, that'll do. There you go, and there's your title. You can just move that around, and you can also color that in if you so wish, but you may as well have just brought a basic shape stencil in and then use the basic shapes, but that's what you can do. So the next one is the Boston matrix, where you bring this in, and this is it. You've got, drop that on this page and just make this a little bit bigger. So I'm going for the the little white circles because it's like 3D. Now if I change the color on this to white, you can't actually see the text, but if I just double click on that text and change that color to black, you will see that text. So you've got that there, and then again, if I click on this little one, Format Painter, double click it, change it for each one like that, and might as well do it for this as well, so it's white, and then that way you don't have to keep doing things manually. Take that off, and what I've done here is you've got question marks. This is all about, it goes basically from low to high on this side and from low to high on that side, and you're basically putting pictures in here or typing words in here of what the products that you're working with, where they go in this matrix. So for example, star would be an Excel courses. They're the most popular courses that I do. Cash cows would be project because it's quite expensive to do those. Okay, so now the pictures are disappearing. They're going to behind the actual color. It's going to white, sitting there. So what I need to do is bring that to the front so you can see it. So I'll just do that there, and I'll do that again on this one. So just leave it selected, bring it to the front like that. So question marks would be Microsoft Access because it's no longer part of Office 365 and doesn't work very well online. And dogs could be PowerPoint courses. People tend to learn PowerPoint themselves, don't want to do PowerPoint courses. So that's just a quick little video of how you can use some of these business related diagrams and how you can edit them very quickly. So hopefully this little video is of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.